This guy got taken out by his girlfriend at the time last year. Christian Obumseli. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly or not, but according to the New York Post, OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney was the young woman that Christian was dating at the time and the one who's accused of taking him out. So yeah, she's been behind bars for the last 3 years while she's been awaiting trial. Stupid. The date of this trial has been pushed back to April of this year, and Courtney is facing life in prison. Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is your man, Brandon Gio, one half of Residual Impact. Hey, yo, check it. This stumbled across my feed a few weeks ago, but I'm just now getting a chance to talk about it. And it is a topic that we discussed here on this platform a few years back. This is news regarding OF model Courtney Clenney, who has been locked up for the last 3 years awaiting trial for the unaliving of her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli. As of December 2025, Courtney's trial date, which has been pushed back several times over the last few years, has now been pushed back to April 2026. So yeah, she's been behind bars for the last 3 years while she's been awaiting trial. Stupid. Let's see how much longer she has to wait. But before I get into the throwback clip of how this all started and how we got here, let's take a look at the news report.
Courtney Clenney, a former OnlyFans model from Texas, has been in jail for more than 3 years for killing her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli, in their Miami apartment. She faces a second-degree murder charge for stabbing Obumseli. Clenney claims it was self-defense. Thursday morning, Clenney's defense attorneys asking a judge in Florida for two things. One, dismiss the case based on repeated government misconduct and obstruction of evidence. They claim the prosecution is not handing over all the evidence in this case.
As in any homicide scene, there are so many police officers responding that have either the body worn camera has not been provided in discovery, or all the police officers that are listed in discovery.
Let me just stop you real quick, John, to make sure I heard you correctly. You're saying it's possible that not all of the body worn camera has been turned over, or it is your belief that not all of it has?
Which is obvious it hasn't all.
Okay.
Now, whether or not, I'm sorry to interrupt, can I ask how or why?
The second ask from the defense team for a bond. They argue Clenney doesn't have any money, isn't a flight risk, and doesn't pose a risk to the community.
Ms. Clenney, the plan would be for her to return to Texas, where she has her family.
After the killing, Clenney went to Texas and began seeking treatment for PTSD and substance abuse. She later continued those treatments in Hawaii, where police ended up arresting her.
If you guys have made it this far, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss when we upload a new video for you. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. It's completely free and it goes a long way.
Also, don't forget to leave a comment because we like to hear from y'all. We want to know what y'all think. Is the video good? Does it suck? Did you learn something from it? Just say hello. Put a smiley face. I don't care. Just write something. Interact. Communicate. We like those things.
Now back to the video.
The defendant is a flight risk. It's clear that she did move all of this money into her father's accounts. What's not provided in those documents is his accounting. And so, certainly her bank account has nothing in it because it had nothing in it within a month of this case when she funneled this money into her father's account. When it comes down to the ability of the defendant to act in a certain way, the facts of the case matter. She's facing life in prison, Judge. There really is no other way to sugarcoat it.
The judge denied the defense's requests. Clenney will stay in jail. The judge asking for her trial to start soon.
I would like to talk about prioritizing the path for trial within the first 3 months of the new year.
So there you have it. The date of this trial has been pushed back to April of this year. And Courtney is facing life in prison. Again, this case, man, I remember when I first heard about it years ago. And if you guys don't remember us talking about it or you don't remember how this all started, let's take a walk down memory lane. There's another instance. I know I didn't put it in the notes, but just off the top of my head, this guy got taken out by his girlfriend at the time last year. A Nigerian dude by the name of Christian Obumseli. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly or not, but I know he had quite a bit of I want to say like self-hatred when it came to dating black women. He said a lot of negative things in the past on Twitter against black women. And then when that came to light, of course, women chewed him up in the comment section. And they were just like, you know what? We don't feel bad for you. We don't feel sad for you. You didn't like us to begin with. This is not our fight, blah, blah, blah. And I get it. I can understand that. But at the same time, he should have been wise with who he chose to deal with. And rest in peace to the brother. You know, I don't know him, never knew him. I just reporting what I've seen and what I've heard regarding that situation. So according to the New York Post, OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney was the young woman that Christian was dating at the time and the one who's accused of taking him out. Supposedly she stabbed him to death. And not only is she set to be on trial for, I believe it was murder, but I mean, I'm looking now at New York Post. They're talking about how his family is looking to sue her for taking his life. And this was reported back in April. But again, according to the New York Post, the OnlyFans model was charged in the stabbing death of her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli, who was 28. And she is currently being sued by his family to cover funeral costs and other expenses. She supposedly took his life in April of 2022. And Christian's estate is seeking wrongful death damages in hopes of getting a huge payout because these companies have very high limits on their insurance policy. So, yeah, supposedly she was a victim of domestic violence, as what some people are painting her to be. But man, they have a picture of the scene where he was stabbed. Oh my gosh, this is crazy bloody. Definitely won't be putting that in the video because we will certainly get flagged.
I don't want to see that. I don't.
I didn't want to see it either, but it's here. I wish I didn't see it. Man, that was a gruesome scene. Supposedly she's arguing self-defense, but there was a video that surfaced, of course, after his passing, and there was a fight in the elevator in their condo, or excuse me, their apartment complex. And they were caught on camera. She was the aggressor in the entire fight. And that pushed a lot of people to believe that she wasn't right in claiming self-defense and taking him out, because supposedly she's had outbursts like this before to where she's put hands on him and he did nothing. And this time she took it too far where she grabbed a knife and just took him out. In this situation, man, again, I don't know him personally. I didn't know him personally. He supposedly had a lot of disdain and dislike for black women. So he wanted to see what snow was like. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he picked the wrong one. Clearly, he didn't vet her properly, and it cost him his life. And there are plenty of other cases to where stuff like this has happened. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen to where men are taking women out for the same reasons. But my whole point is we have to do better with vetting our partners.
That was tough. That was a heavy story.
It was, man. And listen, I don't control the news. I just report it.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, y'all be careful, man. You just never know. Just be careful. Be wise.
But yeah, now that you guys have seen that flashback, yo, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What is it that you think of this entire situation? Courtney is claiming self-defense, but she allegedly threw the blade at Christian. I think it was like a 10-foot distance, and she happened to hit him where he bled out. So self-defense, when you throw in an object 10 feet away from you and you happen to hit the person you intended to throw that object at and it took him out, I don't know if she could get off on self-defense with this one, but y'all let me know what you think down below in the comment section. And if you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you click that notification bell so that you never miss when we upload a new video for you. All right. So with that being said, gentlemen, choose your partners wisely. Please choose your partners wisely. We can't stress it enough. Vet these women. All right. Vet these women that you choose to deal with, because you never know which one can end up putting you 6 feet under. Again, RIP to the brother Christian. I never knew him, but it's a tragic story. To the next one, gentlemen. You know I can't leave without saying, where you are today is a residual outcome of the thoughts you had in the past. Peace.